in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Carolina's offense will go to work first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on first down. On the ground, it's good. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. He got penetration to make the stop in the backfield, and they gave back that 4 they just gained. It's 3rd and 10. Trying to pick up a first down. Lopez to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So Clemson's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Clemson is quick to the line. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. back to pass. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They've been running it, but now the pass. Touchdown, Tigers! Fit it in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Williams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking for space. It's good. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Lopez to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fights off a defender. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. Corrals it at the 45. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Lopez wants to fire. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. caught in the backfield. It's Gauze. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Tar Heels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. That's caught. It's Hall. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Lopez to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They kick it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Johnson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return gets it out to the 31. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Randall. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clemson jumps to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing.
There he goes. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Under fire. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. He's going to take off, and he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing, quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside and make something happen himself. Give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. The quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Number 81 set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gauze. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. It's complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Clemson will send the punt team out. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Ship. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, running back on the move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hood. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they're going to send out the field goal unit and take the offense off the field. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Are forced to settle for the field goal. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Here comes Clemson with another first down. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On the run, it's Adams. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Lopez wants to fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Holds it in. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the ball.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that fourth down,
he lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, they're after him. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it. Now facing a third and long. To throw, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. They'll go up top on second and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
it's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 4 over UNLV. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Got it near midfield. And the returner will be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.